Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about stationarity and non-stationarity data series in time series. See, time series analysis is very important nowadays because every company wants to know that future profit and future trend which your company will get. So let's get started. Stationarity and non-stationarity. Here you can see I have taken two different types of graphs. One is following stationary series and another is in non-stationary series. You can see if your data is following stationary series, then the mean should be constant. That is first priority of stationary data series. Here you can see the mean is constant, right? While in a non-stationary series, you can see the data is following trend. This is in increasing direction. That means it is following increasing trend. It clearly means that the mean of data is increases as time increases. So we can say that the data is non-stationary series. Here you can see the variance is also constant as per time increases. So we can say that it is not following any trend or any seasonality, but the variance is constant for increasing time period. That means the data is following stationary series. While in non-stationary series, here you can see though your data is not following any trend or seasonality, but the variance is different. Here it is constant for these 4 points, but as the time increases, the variance is also increases. You can see here the gap is increases. So we can say that this data is not stationary series. Again, here you can see the data is following the covariance of this data series is constant. You can see the gap between all of these three graphs is constant. That means your data is following stationary series. While in this third graph, you can see there is not any trend or any seasonality is there, but the covariance is constant for initial 4 points, but as time passes away, you can see the gap is decreasing. So we can say that this is following non-stationary series. Let's move to the another example. You can see this shows clearly that is following upward trend. So the mean is different here and the mean is also different here. That means if it is not constant, then your data is following non-stationary series. Here you can see the variance is different at this point and it is different at this point, and also it is following increasing trend, right? Let's see the covariance. Here you can see though it is not following any seasonality or any trend, the lag point the covariance is different between these legs, right? You can see here it is increases. Here the gap is small, here the gap is little bit higher, and it is bit higher in this third part. I hope it's clear now. So till this point you are aware what is stationarity and what is non-stationarity. So the next question will be why we are studying these topics. So because we need to get the idea like what is our data should be, so that we can use particular model or our model will be accurate. That is the reason why we are studying this concept. So so the next question will be which kind of series or data should follow, stationarity or non-stationarity. So your data should be stationary because using non-stationary time series data in model, it will produce unreliable and inaccurate result, and it will lead to poor understanding and poor forecasting. So to solve this, we need to transform the data so that they become stationary. So this is our first method, that is known as KPSS test. So in this See, most of the time, visually you can identify like whether the series has a clear trend or seasonal component to comment about its stationarity. However, you cannot say that for sure, like as you have also need to test whether its statistical properties such as mean, variance, and covariance remains constant or not. So there are some formal tests for checking this, and you will learn more about them in these particular PPTs. You can see null hypothesis, if p-value is greater than 0.05, that is your threshold, then the series is stationary. That means you are rejecting or you are accepting null hypothesis. And if it is less than or equal to 0.05, then the series is not stationary. That means you are rejecting the null hypothesis. So let's move to the next test method, that is augmented Dickey-Fuller test. Here you can see the series is not stationary if your p-value is greater than 0.5, and if it is less than equal to 0.5, then the series is stationary. Like, it is not following the same concept which is followed by KPSS test. It is vice versa than KPSS test. I hope it's clear now. So let's